Hello there. Now, before I start anything, I want to give a quick sort of warning to all of you watching. So, I'm not a big shot YouTuber, so don't expect me to have these fancy cuts, some music in the background to numb your head, or the gameplay footage to keep your ADHD in check. I apologize for that. I really don't feel like, this represents me in a way. So, I well, who am I? I'm once again not a big content creator, not a big community figure, nothing like that. The reason why I want to give my 2 cents is because my journey with TF2 started all the way back when it was still a game which you had to pay to play. My friends introduced me to it, and from the first moments, it was quite magical. I fell in love with engineers specifically. And then over the years, I also played sniper quite a lot, did a lot of sniper duels with my friends. I still remember the bets we had, who was the best sniper, all of that stuff. Then MVM came, that was a big deal for us, although we really, at least personally, I never really had the money to put into the tickets and everything, so it was just a casual form of MVM that I played a lot, but I hanged out in community servers mostly. Over the years, the game sort of evolved a bit, and of course, other games came out. CS:GO became quite popular. My friends, they moved on, and to a certain extent, I did as well. But I would return to the game every once, like a year after 2015. It was just like, once per year, I would open the game, usually for seasonal events. Then I would play it a bit for a week at max and then leave it again. Now, this changed a little bit with Jungle Inferno. That was fun. And then afterwards, the first, save TF2 movement that I jumped into, I believe it was 2 years ago right now at this point. Also just streamed a little bit, had some fun, made a bit of friends there too. But the reason why I'm now circling back to this is, I see this whole discussion again. I'm glad to see that the community is taking a more mature approach to this instead of just jumping into it and making a bunch of mess, screaming, save TF2. We have so many problems, but failing to name the concrete problem that has to be addressed. I'm glad that things are different now. And I just want to sort of, maybe it will be helpful, God knows. And if it's not, I'm sorry I'm wasting your time here. But I wanted to just give you a perspective of a player who, played it for fun. Never took it competitively, always enjoyed the community, hopped in with friends, and, never had anything to gain from this game. Although always had trust in it, which the only way I can back this up is, I look at my inventory, I still have like 2 or 3 unusuals. Maybe this is nothing to you, but let's say for a person like me, that's quite the money that is staying in my TF2 inventory that by not selling, I just hope that one day I can get back to it. The game will be the same like I remember it. Now, what is the issue? Why does a player like me stray away from the game? First of all, I want to clear something. So, I didn't grow up, and that's the reason why I don't play anymore. No, I still play games quite actively. Hell, CS:GO turned into CS2. I still play that game every week. It's addicting, surprisingly, even though I love to hate it, let's put it this way. But everything started with the change to matchmaking. Now, the update, I believe, was Meet Your Match, when they, changed the way you would structure, you would get into a game. You had this normal server search that is right now, and no longer was it just community servers at the forefront. That was quite a drastic change. I was a person who always played community servers, although I will not necessarily say that this is the reason why the game died. It made it different, of course. In a way, I liked this design. It was more similar to the games that I played at the time, like CS:GO, where you could just jump into a lobby and, it would be a bit chaotic, but again, you could make some nice friends in that chaos. It was very nice. The community servers were still there, but it gave you a more of an option. Okay, you can just hop in with random people, have fun. That's not the issue. The issue is the fact that, specifically bots. At the time, it wasn't that big of a problem. Sorry, my laptop is dying in the background again. The bots were not a prevalent problem maybe in 2015 when this whole shebang kicked off. But I really tried to pick up the game a year or two ago with my girlfriend, where we decided to give it a shot, see if we can start playing and enjoying this game once again. And what happened was, every lobby that I would join would be filled with bots. So, I'll be completely honest, at first I laughed. It's funny if you hop into a game and there's just mic spam, ear rape music just blasting everything. It's funny. I'm not gonna lie, it's funny. But the problem was, it became not so funny when every game we joined was filled with these bots. It wasn't funny when this was the only thing you could do. Hell, it took only one bot on the enemy team to make the game unplayable for you. And likewise, it made it unplayable for the enemy team if you had one. And constantly trying to kick them. So the game turned into like a micromanagement of kick the bot. He joins in, you have to be very quick, because otherwise he would also start trying to kick other players, and this would sort of bug the system. You couldn't kick, there was a cooldown, stupid stuff. And I distinctly remember that I was trying to enjoy the game, although of course my girlfriend was just, not having it anymore. Not only was she a beginner trying to understand the already complex nature of TF2 with 9 classes and, many different weapon choices and, many maps, it's not very straightforward, but also to have to deal with this chaos. I understand why after a while she had no interest to play the game. And of course, I'm a very social person. I just don't want to hop into TF2 without any friends. I like to have company. And that's basically it. That's where it ended. Seasonal events would arrive. I would convince her again, hey, let's give it another shot. We play. There are bots everywhere again. Some days it would be a bit less, sometimes it would be a bit more, and the game turns into this stale position of, kick people out. And the problem is, again, many people could say, now the server search times are longer, and there are less people in these lobbies, which is also true, but the main root cause of this, at least, again, I'm a casual player guy that only has some sort of love to this game still, and gives it a shot every once in a while, it's the bots. I'm telling you, why would you play this game? Simply, as a person who is not obligated to play this game, as a person who doesn't make money out of this, as a person who only has a few hours every day to enjoy themselves, why should I put myself through this shit show when I can just leave it, switch to another game where there are no cheaters, where if I lose it's my fault, where I can enjoy with my friends, where my friends have enough time to actually adapt to the game, and I also have enough time to adapt to the game without having to deal with the chaotic nature of everybody who's looking at the ground and insta-killing you. So now, as to, let's say, this is fixable. At least what I see based on different games. I mean, as I said, I play CSGO. I play Helldivers now. Just, switch from games to games. War Thunder is something that, unfortunately, I sunk my time into. And the issue is that, I see what is possible. Argue as much as you want about the state of CS2, but, I'm thinking back on CSGO. CSGO was much better than what TF2 is at the moment in terms of cheats. And the reason why I pick CSGO as an example is it shows that Valve, with their previous engine, can manage to at least keep it at a decent level. Now, hopefully this is fixed. I want to also emphasize this, will a change in hackers and the removal of bots actually bring people like myself back? I believe yes. Because there is not like TF2 is unique. Unique in the sense of it's one of those casual PvP games. It's really the ideal balance where you can hop into a game and hell, you can dance with the enemy team, you can do a conga, you can invite them to a square dance and all that, That's cool. That's very unique in a world where everything is so try-hard. You go to CS, everybody's trying hard. You go to Valorant. I don't play Valorant, by the way. I heard it's quite toxic. You go to League, nightmare. Probably Dota is also in a similar fashion. Even in PvE games, people are like, chase the meta, if you don't, screw you. TF2 is quite unique. Overwatch is dead as well, that's why I didn't mention it properly, but it's a game for the casual player. It's a game for somebody who's getting into games, who wants to socialize, who wants to have fun, who wants to enjoy a game. This is why I think the moment you remove the bots, the moment you remove that inconvenience of just one person, hell, one line of code ruining the whole experience for everybody in the lobby, it will be back up on its feet. I'm pretty sure many people want to give it a shot. Many people around me that I played with over the years gave this game a shot. And the only reason why they stopped is because it was always in that unplayable state due to bots. Now, hopefully, this is a message that is echoed throughout the community. So far, of course, I did look into what content creators are saying about this, what community figures are saying about this, and yeah, everybody's on the same boat, seems like. Everybody wants to prioritize this cheating and bot problem first. So hopefully this works. I mean, hell, I would love to contribute to this, although I don't feel like I have quite leverage to make anybody stop and listen to what I say and actually join the movement. However, I would be a bad person if I didn't at least try and give my 2 cents on it. As unlike many people, I would say, I've been playing this game for over 10 years. It has been quite the part of my life. It has been the introduction to Valve to me personally. This was what got me into the whole trading, the whole items. I became a nerd in terms of items, trading, and all of that stuff. Hell, I play CS because of it. I love the items. I love the economy. Now I'm a sales guy. Maybe it has something to do with all of this. Trading, selling and buying stuff that I did throughout all of my childhood, I would say. But yeah. Anyway, hopefully I didn't bore you too much. Once again, I'm not that type of big content creator which has the resources to put in, to do editing and everything. I'm a simple guy. I don't have that much time in a day to do this kind of stuff. But yeah, well, hopefully everything works. Yeah, I heard the new hashtag is fix TF2, which makes sense, definitely. It's not saving, it's fixing. It's really that simple. It has to have a proper anti-cheat. And once that is there, the content is there. There are still seasonal updates. I saw that. There are still nice maps. There's a lot of maps. The game has a lot of potential. It's not hard to bring everything else on par. The challenge or the main focus should be the cheaters. Once it's done, I'm pretty sure the game is gonna be damn good. Oh well. Hopefully it gets fixed. Hopefully this movement starts picking up. And hell, to do my part, probably once they kick everything off, once fix TF2, the movement starts picking up steam and people start putting content on it fully, well, maybe I'll do a stream or two again to see if, we can connect with some of you out there, have some fun, like the good old times. And just bring a couple more people, even if one person joins the conversation because of what I do or what I put out, I will be damn happy. But yeah. Oh well, thanks. And I wish you a great day, great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time of the day it is out there for you. Hopefully you have some good sunshine now. Summer is here, right? Enjoy the sunshine. And yeah, remember, TF2 is a damn good game. It just has a tiny little problem that can be fixed if Valve actually wants to give a damn about it. Hopefully they will. Oh well. That's it from me. Goodbye.